Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we explore the wonders of the natural world. We're starting off with a tale of giants, not the kind you might be thinking of, but rather the towering trees that call our planet home. Specifically, we're talking about the dipterocarp trees of Borneo, which are some of the tallest flowering trees on Earth. These forest giants can reach heights of over 200 feet, and they play a crucial role in storing carbon and supporting biodiversity in their ecosystems. But despite their impressive size, scientists have long believed that these trees might be more vulnerable to drought due to their extreme height. It was thought that their tall stature would make it harder for them to transport water from their roots to their leaves, leaving them more susceptible to dry spells. However, a new study has challenged this assumption, and the findings are nothing short of remarkable. Researchers have discovered that these giant trees have evolved sophisticated adaptations that allow them to maintain efficient water transport, even at extreme heights. This means that they are not as vulnerable to drought as previously thought, which is great news for their survival and for the health of the ecosystems they inhabit. The importance of this discovery cannot be overstated. Trees like these, dipterocarps, are crucial carbon sinks, absorbing and storing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and helping to regulate the climate. They also provide habitat for countless species of plants and animals, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. So what does this mean for conservation efforts? Well, it reinforces the importance of protecting these incredible trees and the forests they call home. By preserving these ecosystems, we're not only ensuring the survival of these natural wonders, but also helping to mitigate the effects of climate change. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk, where we're exploring the wonders of the natural world and the efforts being made to preserve it. In our last segment, we delved into the fascinating realm of evolutionary adaptations, witnessing how species are ingeniously equipped to thrive in their environments. Now, let's shift our focus to a truly heartening tale of wildlife recovery in the eastern United States. The narrative of wildlife resurgence is often associated with the vast, untouched landscapes of the American West. However, a compelling story of comeback and conservation is unfolding east of the Mississippi, where centuries of human activity have significantly altered the land. This is a testament to the resilience of nature and the power of concerted conservation efforts. Andrew Moore's book, Beasts of the East: The Fall and Rise of America's Eastern Wilderness, offers a captivating exploration of the decline and partial return of animals that once roamed the eastern U.S. in abundance. Before European settlement, the region was home to an astonishing array of wildlife, including bison, elk, moose, woodland caribou, cranes, black bears, passenger pigeons, and Carolina parakeets. Many of these species disappeared as forests were cleared, wetlands drained, and hunting took its toll. Yet, through a combination of reintroductions, habitat restoration, stricter hunting regulations, and long-term management, some of these species have begun to reclaim their place in the eastern wilderness. Kentucky, for example, now boasts roughly 10,000 elk across a 16-county restoration zone, the largest herd east of the Mississippi River. The Nakusa grasslands in Illinois have seen the successful reintroduction of bison on former farmland, now restored to its natural state as tallgrass prairie. Furthermore, the regrowth of forests in parts of New England has facilitated the expansion of moose, bears, fishes, and otters into their historical ranges. These recoveries are not without challenges, however. As wildlife populations grow, they must navigate coexisting with human activities, leading to instances of elk damaging crops or getting hit by vehicles. The story of wildlife recovery in the East also underscores the importance of preserving large tracts of land and creating corridors for animals to safely cross through human-dominated landscapes. Wildlife crossings, for instance, can significantly reduce collisions and reconnect isolated habitats, as seen within the range of North Carolina's critically endangered red wolves. This narrative from the eastern United States serves as a beacon of hope, demonstrating that with suitable habitat, steady funding, public acceptance, and effective management, wildlife restoration can indeed succeed even in heavily settled regions. It's a reminder that while returning large species to their former habitats may come with its own set of challenges, these are not insurmountable barriers, but rather aspects to be anticipated and managed as part of the broader conservation strategy. As we continue on our journey through the natural world, it's stories like these that remind us of the power of human action in restoring balance to ecosystems. The path forward is not without its obstacles, but with determination and a deep appreciation for the interconnectedness of all life, we can work towards a future where wildlife thrives alongside human communities. Welcome back to Nature Walk today. We've been exploring the incredible diversity of life on our planet, and now we're going to dive into a very important issue that affects us all: microplastic pollution in the Amazon. Deep within the Amazon River basin, a growing concern is threatening the delicate balance of this ecosystem. Microplastics, which are tiny plastic particles less than 5 millimeters in size, have been found in the digestive tracts of dozens of fish species. This contamination not only harms the fish, but also has significant implications for human health and the environment. Researchers have discovered that microplastics can alter the fundamental biological processes of animals, affecting their growth, reproduction, and overall well-being. In the Amazon, where fish is a staple food source for many communities, this pollution poses a significant threat to food security. The consumption of contaminated fish could lead to the ingestion of microplastics, which may cause physical harm and toxic effects in humans. The impact of microplastic pollution on Amazonian fish is threefold. Firstly, it compromises conservation efforts by adding another layer of pressure on the region's already vulnerable aquatic biodiversity. Secondly, it jeopardizes food security by potentially reducing fish stocks and affecting the quality of fish consumed by local communities. Lastly, it poses a risk to human health through the ingestion of microplastics via contaminated fish. While more research is needed to fully understand the extent of this issue, one thing is clear: the Amazon River basin is facing a significant environmental challenge. It's essential that we take immediate action to reduce plastic pollution and protect this incredible ecosystem. As we conclude today's Nature Walk, remember that every small action counts. By reducing our plastic usage, supporting conservation efforts, and spreading awareness about the importance of protecting our environment, we can make a difference. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world.